Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Willis. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis looking to throw it. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Willis's throw pulled in by Atwell here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Elijah Mitchell with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call. They understood the situation, understood the momentum. And that's what charging well. Get it right back to him and let him carry things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there in the first round.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Purdy looking to throw. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Mitchell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps now. Before you even get the thing about the quarterback, might actually keep it.
Extra point by Cole, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, Willis. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Willis. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Touchdown, Colts! 2-2 Atwell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts had 6 to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Purdy now to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Here's Purdy. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 37. They'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a dump off here, complete. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Willis. Going right back to Fant. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. Willis will look to pass again here. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and 10, it's Willis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The second down throw by Willis. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Mitchell with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. And he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Yo.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this
what up with
situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time.
Chilling, man. What you got going?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Man, I was out of town when you hit me up.
If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be
able
to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's going to be brought down.
You hit me up Saturday night.
Six-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's a little dance competition.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
I mean, it was cool, I guess. It wasn't that type of thing.
Open man is Myers, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout
we're gonna make it happen one of these days. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen one of these days, man.
Final
not
play
exactly.
Purdy. And they hit him as he throws. This one's going to go straight down to the turn.
Got to be a team open the edge, man.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the
Oh, for real.
the football in outstanding field position.
I heard that. Leaves was dying.
Through the post, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
That sound believable.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
That sounds believable, too.
We saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible.
That's the game we got, bro.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this connection there,
probably
he's
tomorrow.
averaged 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the
finally
evolution of
lost.
the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield
Y'all
almost
like
every
to
time
get
they
shiny,
throw
y'all,
it.
so.
Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Purdy off the play fake. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, so it's a bunch of. So he done beat them more than once.
Just not able to get much separation.
So
Oh,
that means they
okay.
have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete.
I'm playing the game right now.
This is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs
Boy, you
away
too
right
cheesy.
there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he
You so
connects on
cheesy.
the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on
Who
that
you
one
play
as
with
well.
these days?
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that's why
Oh.
you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well.
Man, we can
It
play
wasn't
tomorrow.
a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome
All right, I hit
actually
you up.
came to play. Analytics
All
will
right,
tell
bro.
you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Willis to throw on 2nd. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. An option give now to Mitchell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mitchell. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Purdy looking to throw.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well.
It's a foot race. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Raheem Mostert,
54 yards.
and the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It's a run to Mostert.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, let's go. Keep moving.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Shotgun snap to Willis. This is Fant on the short completion. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Willis. This is the tight end Fant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Willis to throw once more.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Willis looks to pass it here.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. One read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. And now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he is out of bounds here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Let's go now. Act like you've been here before.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Purdy. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The second down throw by Willis. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mitchell now off the option. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 167 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Willis. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over them as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target to run the pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On first down, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Willis. Colts throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Cook. And good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy with one final shot here. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in.